welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University news brief. I'm Braden Harman.
And I'm Christie Roden.
The Magnolia chapter of South Arkansas Women's Network is sponsoring an academic scholarship. The scholarship, in the amount of $200, will be used to offset the cost of books or other designated purposes not interfering with the eligibility of other scholarships. Applicants must be a non-traditional female student seeking a graduate or undergraduate degree. The student also must have a GPA of 3.0 or higher and must have completed a minimum of 12 credit hours per semester. Applications can be picked up at the Financial Aid Office, Room 10 in Overstreet Hall.
Edward Jones Investments sponsored a career orientation and reception recently. The event was held at the offices of Edward Jones from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. at 629 East Main, Magnolia. The focus of the workshop was to give students insight about running their own business as an investment representative. If you are interested in attending a future workshop, please contact the Employment Resource Center in room 211 or at 235-4097.
The Bruce Center, SAU's central meeting area and home to the cafeteria, bookstore, and post office, could be receiving a makeover, an $11 million makeover to be exact. SAU is a finalist again for a $11 million Reynolds grant. If awarded, the grant would allow SAU to build a state-of-the-art activities building where the Bruce Center exists. SAU was runner-up for the grant last year.
SAU's Board of Trustees held its second meeting of the semester on April 6th. The main points of discussion were the retirement of board member Jackie T. Harrington, the Reynolds Grant, SAU's $200,000 budget surplus, and the exodus of 11 faculty members. A notable topic was the construction of a new brick sign that will be built this summer off of Highway 82. According to SAU's executive assistant to the president, Ronnie Birdsong, the sign will be paid with private funds mostly.
Athletic Director Jay Adcock spoke about the Millwriters' on and off the field success this year. In football, SAU led most of the key offensive and defensive statistics. 6 Millwriters and 5 Riderettes were on the Gulf South Conference Academic Honor Roll in cross country, and Freshman of the Year in both men's and women's basketball were SAU students. In closing, Adcock said, "The caliber of student athlete at SAU is going up academically. We have outstanding retention, and we're moving in the right direction."
Mark Pryor, Arkansas Attorney General, will be the guest speaker at the 2000 spring commencement at Southern Arkansas University. Commencement at SAU will be held on Friday, May 12th, beginning at 8 p.m. at Wilkins Stadium. A total of 340 students were scheduled to receive their diplomas from SAU during commencement exercises. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Christie Roden.
And I'm Braden Harman.
With an SAU profile, I'm Michael Long.
And I'm Thomas Murphy. This week's profile will feature the Phi Mu chapter of Phi Beta Lambda, or PBL.
PBL is a business organization designed to boost students' business skills and abilities.
PBL is the college-level form of the Future Business Leaders of America organization.
SAU's PBL chapter recently competed in a statewide competition and brought home a total of 45 awards and placed in all but 3 events.
PBL strives hard to embrace today's ever-changing business world and to pass those skills on to tomorrow's business leaders.
They are involved in many state and national fundraising campaigns such as the March of Dimes, American Cancer Society, and Aurora.
Phi Beta Lambda is giving back to the students who give to them by opening the doorways of opportunity to many different job fields by giving training and internships.
If you would like to get involved in a worthwhile organization and better yourself at the same time, you should look towards PBL. With an SAU profile, I'm Michael Long.
And I'm Thomas Murphy.
SAU Sports, I'm Nakita Martin.
And I'm Daniel Green.
SAU's Athletic Director, Jay Adcock, spoke about the athletic department in a recent Board of Trustees meeting. Adcock informed the board of SAU's second-place ranking in the Gulf South Conference Honor Roll, gave the names of the academic All-Americans from the football team, and provided information on the general outlook of SAU's football program. Adcock also spoke on the athletic department's campaign to modernize some of SAU's sporting facilities.
Co-ed intramural softball is wrapping up its season. The championship game is Wednesday, April 26th at 4:30. The two teams in the championship are Feed the Dog and The Rope. Both teams have worked hard to make it this far, and both teams want to win this game. The winner of this game receives a free t-shirt. The game was moved to the 26th after it was found out that both teams had conflicts if the game was played at its scheduled time of 5:30 on the 25th.
The Riderettes softball team played a doubleheader against Delta State University in Magnolia. The Riderettes lost the first game 5-4. In the second game, the Riderettes won 13-6. Scoring the most runs for SAU was freshman Amber Wiggant from Rowlett, Texas. The next game for the Riderettes will be on April 29th against Texas Wesleyan University in Magnolia at 3 o'clock. The Riderettes, under the leadership of Coach Kevin Blaskowski, are battling to win the Gulf South Conference West Division title.
Recently, the men's track team competed in the Stephen F. Austin Invitational at Stephen F. Austin University in Nacogdoches, Texas. Running well for SAU in the men's 1,500 meters was Chris Hall with a time of just over 4 minutes 11 seconds. Chris Booth ran well in the 400-meter hurdles with a time of 54 seconds and the 110-meter hurdles with a time of 15.5 seconds. In the 400-meter, Johnny Forte ran well for the riders with a time of just over 49 seconds. SAU Sports, I'm Daniel Green.
And I'm Nakita Martin.
With commentary, I'm Heather Halter.
And I'm Jeff Grissom.
Did you ever wonder how SAU faculty get hired?
Most arrive as a result of national searches coordinated through the Office of Personnel and Academic Departments.
But are the most qualified applicants receiving serious consideration?
What exactly takes place in the hiring process?
Who is nominated to a search committee?
President Stephen Gamble has indicated that each search committee should have at least one minority faculty member.
But we know of a recent job hire that made the search committee system a joke.
A department chair made the decision without consulting faculty in the same area of expertise.
Only one candidate was interviewed.
This person's credentials were minimal at best.
Any input from the supposed search committee, minority faculty, or students? No.
SAU students deserve to be educated by individuals who are experts in their respective fields.
But a department chair's ego got in the way.
We know who this person is, and we have a long memory.
With commentary, I'm Heather Halter.
And I'm Jeff Grissom.
With an SAU police log, I am Mwachiro.
And I'm David Parkerson.
Natalie Bean reported that on April 13th between 4 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. an unknown person or persons took $100 in cash. She also reported damages to the radio and visor of her vehicle, which was parked in Howard Hall parking lot. Bean reported that the doors were locked when she discovered the theft. She believed that someone that was in the vehicle with her earlier had taken the money. The plastic visor and a handle were collected for fingerprints.
On April 20th at approximately 10 p.m., Officer Booth walked out of the UPD office. Booth heard loud music coming toward him on North Washington Street. He saw a red Ford Bronco drive by with the loud music coming from it. The vehicle circled the parking lot and finished parking near Talbot Hall. There were curse words in the music that could be heard over 100 feet. Booth approached the driver and asked him for identification. He said that Booth didn't have the right to ask him for his ID. Booth informed him that both state law and SAU require him to provide ID on demand. Booth told him that he was disturbing the peace with his loud music. He gave Booth his driver's license, and Booth identified him as Thomas Earl Green, Jr. Green told Booth to, quote, write him a ticket. He was in a hurry, close quote. Booth had Green to follow him to the UPD and issued him a citation to appear in Magnolia Municipal Court on May 9th at 9 a.m. for disturbing the peace.
Joshua Miller reported that sometime during the weekend of April 15th and 16th, an unknown suspect or suspects punctured all 4 tires of his vehicle with a sharp object. Miller stated that he has no idea who could have done the damage, as he has reportedly had no problems with anyone. There are no known suspects or witnesses at present time. With an SAU police log, I am Mark Mwachiro.
And I'm David Parkerson.
I'm Dana Thomas with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. The Office of Financial Aid is looking for a student secretary starting the first summer session of 2000. The job will offer up to 15 to 20 hours of work a week. You will be required to answer the telephone, file papers, wait on customers, do extensive computer work, run errands, type, and operate document imaging machines. Students who are interested must be on college work study. Please go by the Financial Aid Office to complete the application. Graduation is right around the corner. SAU graduating seniors are encouraged to establish a file of employment credentials and obtain recommendations from faculty members. Job interviews are scheduled for seniors and notices of opportunities are posted on campus bulletin boards. I'm Dana Thomas with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Lisa Stegall.
And I'm Cara, Guinn.
Southern Arkansas University Department of Theater and Mass Communication present Picasso at the Le Pen Agile by Steve Martin. It will be in Harton Theater this week. The show starts at 7:30 with $3 general admission and $1 for students, faculty, and staff. For more information, call 235-4257.
The Department of Theater and Mass Communication presents an afternoon with encore and dance workshop Thursday, May 4th. The dance workshop will be presented by the SAU Dance and Stage Movement class and will begin at 12:45 p.m. Encore will be in concert from 2 to 3 p.m. It will be held in Harton Theater and there is no admission charge. Ms. Judy Vassar and her class will interactively teach participants everything from swing to salsa.
The Brothers of Sigma Tau Gamma invite you to attend their annual Crawfish Bowl. It will be held Saturday, April 29th from 12 p.m. until whenever. All-you-can-eat crawfish for $10 and T-shirts will be on sale for $12. Take the old El Dorado Highway and follow the signs.
Once again, it's on April 29th at 10 p.m. until at the Free Hope Community Center. $9 at the door provides VIP privileges. Otherwise, tickets are $7. The first 10 people at the door get in free before 10:15. There will be photos made for $2. Live entertainment and security will be provided. After event is a cool down on Sunday at Lake Columbia at 2 p.m.
The Emerging Writers Club presents Writers Circle every Thursday evening at 6:30 under the oak trees across the street from Bussey Hall. There will be workshops for new writers and poetry readings from some very talented writers at SAU. Everyone is invited to attend. Membership in the Emerging Writers Club is very informal. For information, contact Dr. Lynn Belcher at 235-4213 or Jamie Barnes at 235-4493. And that's this week's entertainment news.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Jonathan Wood. On Monday, May the 1st, the Student Nursing Association's elections will take place, and at 7 p.m., the SAU Report can be seen on Cable Channel 13. On Tuesday, May the 2nd, 12 p.m., Chi Alpha is sponsoring a free lunch, and at 7 p.m., ABS TNT at the ABS Center. Also at 7 p.m., the MBSF Awards Dinner will take place. On Wednesday, May the 3rd, student refunds will be available, and at 12 p.m. BSU has Noonday, and at 8 p.m. BSU holds Cross Seekers. On Thursday, May the 4th, the Gulf South Conference Baseball Tournament begins. At 12:45 p.m., there is an encore workshop, followed by an encore concert at 2 p.m. At 7:11 p.m., Chi Alpha Praise and Worship. Friday evening, May the 5th, the 51st School of Business Administration Awards Banquet. With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Jonathan Wood.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.